Hi, Kevin Yoder here with KevinYoder.tv and Yoder Real Estate. The topic today for our video is why do homes not sell? And I have three reasons, and one of those will likely be a shocker for you. Okay, before we get started in today's topic, please take a note of the link below. This will give you all access to all homes on the market. So if you're searching for a home and you'd like to know what we see as agents, this is your way to get access. So consider it a backdoor access to the MLS. Think of Zillow, think of Trulia without all the advertisements. Okay, let's get started. So there are really three reasons that homes don't sell. And the first two would be kind of obvious, but we'll reiterate them here. I'm sure we covered them in previous blogs. But this question has come up at the tail end of last year, and now with so many homes that are expiring. In the industry, we call them expired listings. These are homes that were listed with one agent and failed to sell, and then the seller still wishes to sell the home. That's an expired listing, which means it's fair game. Agents can call the seller to inquire about it. Sellers can go and look to hire another agent. The number one reason why homes don't sell is improperly priced homes. That may be a surprise to some, and considering the fact that the market's been great for the entire last year, 2016. But remember that even with that, the average sale price was 91% of the list price. So that's a clear indicator that most homes are being discounted off of full price. It's also a clear indicator that pricing mistakes are being made because we pull all those reports out of all the home sales activity throughout the year. We found that 50% of the time there were at least two price reductions that occurred, which means that there were pricing mistakes made early on, which caused the agent to have to conspire with the seller to get a price reduction, which then resulted in a lower sales price than had they gone originally with the right price. They would have sold it quickly and for more money, and likely in a multiple offer situation. So improper pricing will then cause the home to be in a different category, a different bracket than it should have been in. And then likely the result is that it's on the market for too long and it becomes stale. Number two, so get the pricing right up front, okay? Number two is poor marketing. And then the thing is, when you combine improper pricing with poor marketing, it's a recipe for failure. And typically of those expired listings, those homes that don't sell, it's a combination of both. Bad pricing up front, price reductions, but the agent didn't do a solid job articulating the benefits of the property, using technology to accentuate those benefits, and then a failure to launch that product out to the marketplace in a way that would compel a buyer to take action. So the first thing is placement. Where is it going to show up? And it's driven mostly by syndication, and then secondly by the price range the home is priced within. Sellers love to push it to the high end, and then sometimes they miss the bracket, and then it ends up not getting the exposure it needs. The agent that has the ability to guide and educate the seller through the pricing process, and then with marketing backing it up, it's going to be a recipe for a successful sale. Number three, this one may surprise you. Here's what we found. Many sellers in the expired listing category, which is I had a home that failed to sell and I want to sell it, I'm seeking advice from a new agent or agents. They have, let's say they hire the new agent, they go back on the market. We found many that once we start to have success and we're getting showings and opportunities, they have a predisposition to a successful sale. Let me explain. If they've had one or two agents prior and they've had some negative experiences with those agents, sometimes they begin to believe that's how it's going to be. And so they just don't have, they can't think through that. They're still holding on to those negative experiences, and it kind of pushes its way into the next agent's experience, right? So they're trying to do their job, they're getting showings happening, and it's a positive thing. And so what they do, though, is a repelling opportunity. And we know this, and this is how it looks. Let's say that we list a home, and it's been on the market with a couple other agents before, with zero success, no sale. They hire us, and we get showings out of the gate. Activity, we're rocking and rolling, and the seller will start to throw up negative statements about the buyers, or how maybe they don't think they're pre-approved, or how they don't think their home will ever sell. That's a challenge, because if we all can agree that gratitude is something that if we have gratitude, we're grateful, then that's going to draw upon us, or going to bring towards us positive experiences. So if we agree with that, then we'll also agree that having a lack of gratitude would then repel positive experience. I'm not trying to get deep on here, but this is exactly what we see play out. So a couple things. Pick up the book. Norman Vincent Peale wrote The Power of Positive Thinking. A couple of notes from the book, real quick. So if you expect the best, you're given some strange kind of power to create conditions that produce desired results. So if you expect the worst, then that's exactly what's going to happen as well. So it's about expectations and intentions. What do you want? And then getting out of the way and knowing that's going to happen if you don't hinder the process. If you don't get in the way of your agent's marvelous marketing plan, and if you keep your negative emotions at bay and realizing what happened before doesn't mean it's going to happen that way again. And then lastly, don't sabotage the deal, right? If you've hired the right person, the right team to take the listing and bring you to the closing table, to the finish line, as we like to say, let them do it, right? Let them do their job. So it starts with hiring the right agent, the right company. This is not up there for that. Just realize that there are companies that outperform others. Expectations, know what you want, setting the right intentions, and then keeping the negative stuff out of the picture, and don't sabotage the process. Hopefully this was helpful for you, and if you'd like to know more about having a successful sale in the new year, give us a call, 942-2449. We'd be happy to guide you to the finish line. Kevin Yoder with Yoder Real Estate. Have a great one.